of Master League Story Mode. Now, for the first time this week, 3 live streams. This is the third. For the third one, have I got my mic turned on? We'll find out. We'll find out in due course. That's the most exciting part of this episode. No, it won't be actually. I think we're going to have a good one today. Obviously, end of the last episode, I was sort of fearing up until the last game that things had changed quite severely after the patch and that it was just too difficult now. But I don't think that's the case. We managed to smash a West 4-0. So very, very pleased with that result. And made me think, yeah, maybe we can still score a lot of goals. Maybe we can be successful still. So let's go and take a look at who we are playing today. We have CRB. Where are they? 14th in the league. And then Kira Kumar at the Magistoso. They're 19th. Okay, so winnable games. Absolutely winnable games here. We are getting close. I keep going back into the schedule again. But we are getting close to the last day of the transfer window. At the moment, I don't know if we need to sign any more players. Look, we're top of the league by 8 points. We're cruising. Pretty much just cruising at the moment. And I don't know. I just don't think... We've not seen... Oh, the scout has got something for us, though. Did we look at this at the end of the last episode? I think we maybe did, and I think we were disappointed. It's a right winger. I don't know who that was, though. Oh, how much would we love to have Juan Brunetta? He would absolutely boss it. Oh, welcome everyone. Matthios is here. Hammers, Insider. Good to see you as well. And yeah, so nothing really came of this scout either. Yeah. Poor performances all round by the scouts. Did we look at... Oh no, we can't. Annoyingly, we're still on 72. That is a bit of a kicker. We haven't actually developed any players past the 72 that we started on, which is a shame. It's certainly reduced the amount of players that we can look at. It just happens to be that our best players are all pretty old. Alan Souza, is he going to improve that much? Takuma Asano, probably not. And then next best chance, I mean, Ivan actually. Ivan's the one. Ivan's the one we can hope just sneaks up to 73. At least by next season, that would be good. That would be interesting. So we're probably not going to buy any players in this window unless anyone's got any suggestions of areas that we definitely need to fill. But we can certainly sell some of these players now. Wow, Carlos. We can say goodbye to him. We certainly don't need him. A sneaky 900,000 there in the wage budget. No, in the transfer budget. Luis Ricardo, Enrique... and Giovanni. I mean, we sort of need Giovanni's backup at left back. I guess we need Luis Ricardo, actually, don't we? He is our backup right back. But Enrique T has not had a sniff at all. How old is he? Wolfgamer Dan's here. Revenge Sparta. Welcome to you as well. I'm sure you'll all be happy to hear that the audio is working. I mean, quite literally happy to hear. Enrique T is 22 years old. A bit of potential there. Could make his way into the low 70s. We're not going to have time to develop him. I think we will bite the hand of Barcaspur off for that 5.8 mil. And we're just going to bolster our war chest ready for Serie A. Look at that. 22 mil there. And a cheeky 3.2 mil in the salary. And that's good. Yeah, I just don't think there's anyone we want to buy, which is a shame. I think we've been through the free transfers. We've been through the transfer list. It wasn't really anything of interest. So I think we're just going to get into the first game today. Let's keep moving. And you'll be interested to hear what beer I'm drinking this evening. It is a Vocation IPA, Life and Death IPA. It's nice. Straight out of Hebden Bridge, which is probably underwater right now. But anyway, a little bit of information for us to deal with here. What's the message? Another scout. Hey, we could have a last minute signing. Who knows? Let's take a look at that. Player departures. While Carlos is on his way out, Enrique T. Sad to see you go. Hate to see you leave. No. What's the sort? Anyway, negotiations. Let's check out the scouts. Come on. One final Hail Mary of a good signing. Good potential signing. Who's it going to be? Why don't they keep the dots on? That's annoying. What were we even looking for with this one? This is right winger. Okay. Did we have anything in here? Baladas, Cola. Oh, we can play everywhere. Everywhere. 70 rated. The problem with a lot of these South American players is, although they're physically, you know, okay, the passing, finishing is just really poor there. Ronald, same sort of situation. No, not interested. Solos here, welcome aboard. Is there something finally in the central midfielders? Igor and Luis Carlos are the two players that, you know, eventually we're going to have to upgrade on. It's not going to be Elias, unfortunately, 75 rated. Yeah, he's quality. That's the difference. That's the step up in quality, really, from a 71 rated player to a 75. Look at that low passing. Look at the tight possession. 23-year-old Anchorman. I think we're going to add him to the list so we can come back to him one day. But at the moment, 75 overall rating just seems pie in the sky territory at the moment. I can't see us getting there too quickly. Carrascal, one player that we were sort of marginally interested. Very good on the ball. Quite quick as well. Loads of player skills, but no end product at all. Can we get him on an absolute steal? Shay's in. Have I just joined? Have I missed much? No, you've not missed a single thing. I've just been messing around with the transfers. Should we give him a low ball 3 mil offer for River Plate? It doesn't look like they're bothered in keeping him. We'll also low ball his wages. Give him a 3-year with a decent release fee and a goal bonus. Just to keep me interested this transfer window, nothing more. And I think that really is all we need to do here. Disappointing scouting again. Sort of makes sense that the scouting systems at a club like Ponte Preta wouldn't be the best, but it's really proved that. It's really proved that. So, back into the league, and who are we playing today? It's CRB. Not just the check you do to make sure you're not going to mess around with kids if you're a teacher. I think that's the CRB. Don't quote me on that. And let's take a look and see how we're going to line up today. Oh, interesting fact about CRB is that actually it was Roberto Firmino's first club. That's it. That's the one interesting fact. So drink that one in while we decide who starts today. Takuma Asano, what a wonderful phrase. What a poor bit of form. I think he is going to have to be benched today. Question is for who, though? Alan Souza, or Alan Snoozer, as someone hilariously called him in the comments. Big fan of that nickname. Is not going to get a look in, surely, on the downward arrow. But Marilison on a blue. I think we're going to go 2 up top today, which I don't think that works very well in general, but we're going to give it a shot. The Twin Towers. Yeah, okay. And I think we're going to play him there as a centre forward. 67 rated still. I can't believe he is like he was our go-to guy. But he is, and he stays in. Everyone else, I think, will keep as is. Ronaldo's looking tired. Abner's not quite found the form that he showed in that incredible run early in the season where he was scoring goals, getting forward for fun. CRB, lots of very poorly rated players. I can't believe Mateus, who's got a real face, is actually 60 rated. He must be out of position. Other than that, nothing really to worry about. And a 60 rated keeper. Can Brodge continue the goal scoring? Can Marilison get back in form? Who do we start up top? That is the question. With Alan Suze on a downward arrow, he's certainly not going to get a chance. Marilison, still top goal scorer, I think, or did Roger overtake him there? I don't know, but they're both very, very capable, as we know. Who would you start up top? That is my big question to you. I think for me, no, I don't know. I actually don't know. I like them all, but are any of them good enough for Serie A? That's the question. Let's change the strips. Obviously, I would love for one of you guys to create a new kit for next season. That would be really cool. Some good options. You could go for some sort of monkey motif as they've got on their training kit. If you search for their Ponte Preta training kit, it's pretty cool. It's got like a cartoon monkey, the macaca. And yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. Plenty of scope for some interesting designs, I think, with the monkey idea. But anyway, here we are. We're not at Majestoso today, although it's a very similar sized stadium, the Rey Pelé. And yeah, top of the table, still just cruising, just having a good old laugh. Let's keep it going. So in the last game, we had them under the cosh from very early on. Can we recreate that today? Reginaldo misses the header, but Luis Carlos is there. And then he can just tidy up. Oliveira. Ollie to his friends. Into Broj. Good hold up. Finds Oliveira. Abner's made a great run, and that's a lovely ball. Abner takes it down. Oh, good defending. Daniel Borges. Someone commented on the fact that my PS4 sounds like it's about to take off. Yes, you'll come to know and love that. It's certainly annoying, but there's nothing I can do with it without any sort of audio editing software. That's how I manage to get rid of the lion's share of it normally, but you just have to enjoy it as a bit of ambient noise in the background, a bit of white noise. Yeah, it's a really old PS4. I'm not surprised it's so noisy. Thiago Real just pokes it out to Big Marillison. And then Ronaldo. Good ball into Oliveira. This is well worked here. Ponte Preta just looking to control things early on. That's a poor ball, but Marillison can get to it. Does well. He'll whip a ball in now, looking for Matheus Oliveira with a header towards the near post. Keeper gets down well for his first save of the game. And Bruno Avini, the captain today for Ponte Preta. We'll just keep things moving. We're patient. Abner. Oh, lovely footwork from him. Still Abner now. That's too far, surely. Unlucky. He can take a man on. He can make space all on his own. Abner back to Igor. That wasn't the ball we were looking for. High ball. Reginaldo's bread and butter, but he loses that one. It's a good ball back to Polacco. Thiago Real closes. CRB will have their first spell of possession here, 15 minutes in. And it's another long ball. I mean, that's the advantage of having two swashbuckling centre-backs. We don't mind defending the long balls. We win at least 60-70% of the headers. They found a way through here. But Luis Carlos showing the engine. Getting back well. And Abner can find Matheus Oliveira down this left-hand side. He's not scared of running at defenders. He's going to take Matheus Silva for a little run. Oh, lovely footwork there, and he's seen the overlap of Abner. He'll put a good ball in. Broj is there with the header and wide. Unlucky. Unlucky. Good start to the game here. Starting this one as we finish the last. Looking confident in possession. Matty and Abner down that left-hand side. Name a more iconic duo. Maybe Broj and towering headers, but that one didn't quite trouble the keeper. Big Reg. Oh, powerful. Doesn't find its way through, though. Borges under pressure here. Oh, Broj. So nearly won that back. High ball. Bruno Avini says, that's mine. Oh, it's squirmed away, though. Chance here. No, Oliveira will pick it up. Smart ball into Luis Carlos. Keeps it moving to Jimmy Quids. He'll turn here and move it on to Igor, who always looks to run forward from that deep midfield position. The midfield general. What's Luis Carlos doing up there? Not a lot. Well dealt with again. You can see CRB's tactics here. It's long ball or nothing. Oliveira dispossessed though. That's poor. It's a foul though. It's a foul. A cheap one, but it is a foul. Oh, clever free kick there. And now Igor out to Arnaldo. First time ball in. It's a poor one. Forcing them all the way back to the keeper. Oliveira's there to cause trouble. Broj getting back. Ball, Polacco, good ball inside. Oh, Carlos with the turn. Avini does enough. Avini does enough. And then he's got the presence of mind to play it out calmly. We could have an attack on our hands here. Jimmy Quids steps inside. Now Oliveira. Oh, that's poor. CRB starting to have a bit more of an influence on this game. At the very least, they're frustrating us now. We still only had the one shot. Oh, Brodge. Bob Marinison. Oh, they're playing a dangerous game here, but they've passed their way out pretty well. And then it's long again. Long and aimless. And now Avini will play it back into Jimmy Quids. Lays it off to his midfield partner, Igor. Now it's to Marinison. Farmed a little bit wide today, which isn't ideal, but that's a lovely ball in towards Jimmy Quids. Defender deals with it well, unlucky. Bruno Avini with a running start. Does enough. Marinison lays it off to Matheus Oliveira. No, that's telegraphed. Really poor. You've just got to get them right this year. You can't be throwing them out in any situation. That's a good ball into Silva. Ivan Slow off his line. Oh, well. Cannot be allowing them chances like that. Ivan came off his line quickly, made himself big. It was enough in the end, but that's too much of a risk. Certainly don't want to allow them a goal against the run of play just before the end of the half, especially not away from home. Let's try and use the wings a little bit more. Arnaldo into Marinison. That's so nice. And now Jimmy Quids. Forward here. Out to Abner. Steps inside. Abner with the effort. That's nice. Great to see him in advanced situations like that. He's cool, calm and collected in possession. And it was a great build-up actually. Good build-up to that move. Jimmy Quids wide. Abner into a bit of space there. Kept it low, hard. It's unlucky. Matty Boy's here. All right, Matt. How's it going? We're halfway through this. Well, nearly halfway through this first game. Struggling to break him down, to be fair. Jimmy Quids with the ball in. Marilison's battling. Almost gets his head to it. Polacco clears, but Arnaldo's there. Igor. Oliveira fouled. Surely. Referee. Oh, hello. Hello there. Avini. Oh, that's good work from Carlos. Now we're in a bit of danger. CRB have got men over. Barrio steps back inside. Abner's there. Yes. At one end of the pitch, almost scoring goals. That's poor, but we've got away with it. And that will be half time. Well, a little bit of a scare there. A little bit of a scare, but we got away with it. Philip Coke is on board. Good to see you. Good to see you. 3 streams in a week. Well, get used to it, because that's what we're doing now. For the time being, until I have the time to both record and edit episodes. That'll always be my favourite way of doing it. Streaming, for many reasons, I don't love. I don't love there being 50-minute videos on the channel. I don't love the fact that not everyone can be here to stream it with me. And I don't love the fact that YouTube doesn't really like live streams. You just don't get the views. You just don't. You just don't. So there's a lot of reasons, and also it's just a bit stressful. I don't know. I've got to get everything right. The internet's got to be working. Babies haven't got to be crying or whatever. So, you know, it's not ideal, but for now it's quite a good solution. I think you'll probably agree. You get to see 3 episodes a week, and there certainly wouldn't have been this week if it wasn't for the live streams. Igor into Marilison. I just don't like him out on the wing. It's pointless playing him there, even though he is technically a centre forward. Big Raj, a little bit too rough there, unlucky. Adam Woods, welcome to the chat. Oh, that's never a yellow card in your opponent's penalty area. Just got a bit of hands on him, tiny little tug around the waist. Just a little hug. That's not a free kick for me, certainly not a yellow. Ball into the box, Reginaldo clears. Nice ball into Carlos, now Marilison on the run here. Brodge doesn't fancy a particularly good movement there himself. Abner, lovely touch. Away from Borges. It's gone low into Brodge. Oh, Abner. He's been the bright spark today. He's been the one trying to make things happen. We do need another right wing forward. That's certainly true. We might have to have a look in the advanced search, because we've just got no other options here. Oh, Igor, that's nice. And he looks for him again. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, I'd say a right wing back up, and also, well, a defense. We definitely need for Serie A. We need a centre back to replace Reginaldo when his loan ends. We need a defensive mid to replace Luis Carlos, and then we need a right winger because we've only got Takuma Asano who can play there really. I think Vargas can maybe play there. I think Oliveira could probably play there. But yeah, we need a specialist right winger. That's a good ball into Oliveira. That's better. Can he find the right ball over to Brodge? It's very wide. That's very wide and very unlike little Ollie. Thanks Oliveira. He's been one of our best players. That was just poor though. Oh, Brodge. Oh, Brodge has got there. Great anticipation from him. Can he find Igor now? Lovely first touch. Igor back inside. No, into a brick wall. Carlos can keep it alive. Now Arnaldo. Good ball in, looking for Brodge. He stayed on side here. It's a really nice idea. Oliveira. Can we see some of the techers? No, that's poor. Arnaldo easily cuts that one out. Threads the ball, looking for Brodge. It's for Marilison. We would have maybe found the ball back inside there. An hour gone here. Away from home. It's not been a great performance from Ponte Preta. But can Abner be the one to spark us into life? Lovely drop of the shoulder there. Everything good's come from him. Just couldn't find the pass in the end. Oh, space here. Bruno Avini's going to have to come across, or Arnaldo's going to get back in time. Polacco now. That's a dangerous ball. Easy for Ivan though. And straight away looks up to release Oliveira. And Thiago Real, lovely ball into Abner, who's already bombing forward. Steps away again from Borges, who's having an awful game against him today. Looks for the ball to Oliveira. No, unlucky. It's just he's just by far and away the best player on the pitch today. An hour gone. Not a lot of changes we can make really. Eduardo, I suppose we could bring Eduardo on for Igor. We would be giving up a little bit of attacking. We'd be giving up a little bit of our defensive solidity. Probably worth it. Alan Souza on a downward arrow is not going to cut it. Matthias Vargas is a capable player. Can he play out on the wing? No, he can't. The two centre forwards is killing us though. We need that width. Eduardo though, can he provide a little bit of vision? Can he unlock this defence? Here he is on the ball. Straight away loses out. That's not what we brought you on to do. That's strong play there. Arnaldo can't win it. What do we do now? Oliveira. Oof. Just about to be clattered, but he finds Abner. Rogers made a good run, but once again Abner's ball is found lacking. And that's going to be played not straight into touch, but Abner does really well. Oliveira, what a ball! Oh no! Why did that change? That was the right ball. Oh, there's options here. If Claudini can find them. Mateus Silva now. Into Barbio. Abner's across. He's been... Oh, how's that got through? That was risky. That was risky, Abner. Oh, God. What are we doing? What are we doing? Just a crazy couple of minutes here. And Borges will keep that in. Danger. Ball into the box. Bruno Avini's missed it. Oh, my God. Oh, Christ almighty. Eduardo, poor first touch. He has been awful since coming on. And CRB continue the pressure here. A draw today would be disappointing, but anything less than that would be absolutely disastrous. Eduardo now gets a good foot in. Tries to keep the ball in. Probably not the best idea there. And they still have it. They don't seem to be getting much closer to our goal. Oh, come on, that's not a foul. That's not a foul. Another yellow card. This referee is card happy, to say the least. So Borges over this one. Surely too far away. We've said that a few times, and that is not even an attempt. Oh, Abner, got to get that away. Okay, right. Let's launch something here. Eduardo, that's smart. Putting us under a lot of pressure early on here. Real. Oh, that's beautiful. Releases Eduardo. No! As soon as I made that touch, I knew we'd made the wrong touch there. Such a lovely ball to release him, and suddenly we're in a bit of danger here. Reginaldo should be able to clean that up though. And he'll move forward here. Ball inside to Oliveira is actually quite a good one in the end. I don't know if he meant it to be good or anywhere near that. Oliveira inside, looks for Brodge. Oh, still Oliveira with the effort. It gets the deflection and it's straight into the keeper's gloves. This one's slipping away. This is slipping away. We'll make it 3 centre forwards, but we're unlikely to see Alan Souza in this one. 3 centre forwards all on top of each other. Is that even going to work? Pfft, that's just like shitty my club tactics, isn't it, really? We're going all out here. It's too late, though. 83 minutes. Probably won't even see Alan Souza. Roger will get to that, though. That's an awful ball. No! What are we thinking? Had time to build that one up. That is rash in the extreme. Get there. Get there. Maybe one attack left here. If we can work it right. We're not going to see Alan Souza. But will we see another attempt on target here? Thiago Real. Into Eduardo, the substitute. Oh, the ball into Marillison is on. Marillison to win it here. Onto his left. Oh, yes! Bob Marillison pulls it out of the bag in the 88th minute. We've not seen much of him. We've been wondering... Oh, Zico's on the pitch. Zico's on the pitch against the mid-table side away from home. That's how much it means. In fact, the whole Ponte Preta staff suited and booted, sliding onto the pitch in the rain. Scenes here from a side that know that Serie A is now almost assured. I mean, actually, it was Eduardo in the end who made the difference. Was that Eduardo with the ball through? It was. Marillison. One-on-one here. Pressure on him to finish. It's actually a smart finish on his weaker foot. Those blue suede boots of Bob Marillison. Love to see the whole staff on the pitch. Absolute madness here. In a pretty, uneventful, unimportant game against not even a close rival. That's the passion behind this club. That's why we absolutely love Ponte Preta. And Solo saying very rightly that Marillison needs a nickname. I just struggled with it. I can't think of one. Bob Marillison's the worst nickname I've ever had for such an important player. Answers in the comments. I mean, I'm relying on you guys. We've still got this crazy attacking formation. Shit. It's not one yet. Abner, yes. Oh. Let's just see this out, shall we, lads? Let's just see this out. We're not getting a last-minute winner and chucking it away. I mean, we have many, many times. Let's try not to do it now, though. Ivan, that's our job done today. Lovely work. Well. We've done it. We've done it. And Marillison popping up again. Just making that centre-forward selection just an absolute nightmare for us. We start Brodge after scoring 4. We start him alongside Marillison. Marillison gets the winner. Alan Souza still very much an unknown quantity. Very much a disappointment. I can't remember how much we paid for him now, but it feels like it was too much. That's the only thing. Oliveira today, patchy. Tried to overplay it sometimes. Missed a few passes. He could do with improving. Another player like Marillison, though, where you think, can he keep performing at this level? Well above his overall rating. Seems at the moment he can. Abner looked great today. Unlucky not to score or assist. Such a big fan of him. He made, who was the Daniel Borges, look like an absolute amateur. That he is. And must have been an absolute nightmare for him. He'll be having horrible dreams about Abner. And there we are, another win. We squeeze that one out, but we retain our massive lead. 10 goal difference advantage as well. We've conceded the least goals in the league. We've lost the least games. We are a powerhouse this season. Zico has come in and done what I don't think anyone really expected he would be able to do. He is a manager with a pretty deep history in management, and he has won things, let's not forget. On top of being one of the best players of all time, you'd expect this level of success. And you'd also expect, from looking at his CV, that this wouldn't be a crazy move for him either. I mean, he's sort of become a bit of a YouTube star recently, more than anything else. But, you know, there's oh, Oliveira's had an injury. A muscle inflammation. Out till September. Interesting. Eduardo's team role has changed. Oh, he's become a creator. Interesting. Interesting. Let's have a look at that. Lovely stuff. So what does that do? Training effect boosted. Oh, cool. Good work, Eduardo. Currently doing, quietly doing bits for us. So before we get into the next game, I think we do need to go and look for a right winger. Even if it's just someone who can fill in for Asano. So we'll do all the good stuff. All the bits we need to do. Brazil. What was the other? Is there another nation that we can go for? I can't even remember. I can't even remember our linked teams. But we do really need to look for transfer listed. And obviously it needs to be max 70 rated. There we go. So there's 48 players for us to choose from. Martinelli, obviously, we can't sign Martin. I just can't do it. Wellington S. He looks like he's a real player. He's rapid. He's good, actually. He's really good. We don't want really someone to... And no, we can't afford him. Can't afford him. We need to be more realistic here. Someone shout some of the linked teams at me. I can't be bothered to Google it. I mean, I suppose I could, but... Cipriano, 20-year-old from... Oh, he looks good. He looks really good. Can we tempt him from Donetsk? Not impressed. 57 million. Yeah, see, these are well out of our range. It'd be good to have someone. The thing that Asano can't do very well, and we don't really use him for, is crossing. Oh, is crossing. So let's see if we can find a right winger who's got 75 crossing. Unlikely. No, I've done the wrong thing there, haven't I? Minimum, not maximum. That would be. We can be a bit more optimistic than that. 2. Interesting. There's 2 of them. Rodrigo Gallo. For some reason I recognise that name. Yeah, I think we looked at him a bit. Adaptable, right-sided player. And Rafael got Longin. Not so interested in him. I think we looked at this guy. Club's not impressed. I mean, even though they're on the transfer list, they don't seem to be bothered about coming. Maybe that is asking too much. But I would like someone who can whip a decent ball in. Is that too much to ask? 72 would be good. We'd be happy with that. Only 6, though. Oh, Wellington S, yeah, he was outside of what we could manage. KD. Doesn't exist. Does not exist. Maybe not as easy as we thought it would be. Let's just have another quick browse through. Just someone with decent passing would be good. Jonathan, currently playing in China. Just someone with 70 passing. Dimitri, getting very low in overall rating very quickly there. Just looking at the lofted passing here. Rafinha, 36-year-old. Still quite quick for his age. It's older than Jermaine Defoe is in this. Not seeing masses here. I mean, this guy would be great, but he's well out of our price range. Let's see. Is there anyone on the free agent list? Neto. Very slow. Could do a job there. Lima. He's got good passing. Is he real, though? That's the question. 23-year-old. Pretty slow for a winger. Tempting to have just stick a bid in for him, but I don't think it's not really the right thing to do. Let's take off special search and let's go market value. See if we can find just a bargain. What am I thinking here? Something like, yeah, max 10 mil. Make it 10 mil. Max 10 mil. That's 149. Can we find someone who can cross within this pool of cheap players? We'll go 70. 32. Elias, didn't we just look at him? Gilsinho. Let's go Gorinese. He can play everywhere. He's pretty good actually. 40-year-old Danilo, probably not. Probably not the answer to the question that we're asking here. Nadson, these are all really old players, aren't they? Mazzinho, they're all really quite old. Ronaldo Mendes, technically good. He's a good all-rounder, but it's not exciting me really. What about making a punt on this guy? Interested in moving him on? Continuing the negotiations will be an... Oh, he's got an 8 mil release fee. What do we reckon on that? That's tempting, isn't it? We didn't even consider release fee as a way of looking at this. Anyone with a release fee under 15 million. That's an interesting way of doing it. All right, let's just pump this up a bit. Bear with me here. This might be a little slow, but we could afford a 15 mil release fee. Can't search for a release fee, but if we search for this like this, look at the release fees. Pedro Castro, hey, he's good. I like him. Avai can play in a number of different positions. 26 years old. Elvis, that's a cool name. That's a good player. I don't know if this is going to work. Is this going to work? Let's have a go. Let's see. We might have to negotiate a price, but he's not convinced. Well, we can certainly offer him some bonuses, but I like the look of Elvis and obviously the name. I do like the name. Let's give him some bits to make him feel important. "29 years old. Yeah, he's got a bit of time left in the old bank. That's not an expression that anyone's ever used. Just seeing if there's any interesting young players here. Not really, but I do like the look of Pedro Castro. Can play centre mid, so he could be an Igor stand-in. Let's see what we can do with this. Great passer, good finisher. I'm not seeing a downside here. Pretty strong as well. Could be the Igor replacement. Let's see if we can activate his full amount. 20 mil. This is quite a good strategy actually. I'm pretty proud of this. Pretty proud of this. Avai. Is he real? I'm assuming he's real. Yeah, Avai must... I don't know where Avai is. Someone let me know. He's not impressed either. But we can offer him... We can offer him a low release fee. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be too upset if he leaves. Maybe we will be when he turns into our best player. Give him a win bonus, give him a goal bonus. None of those are ridiculous. Do you know, this might be just a fun strategy to do for all positions. 193 here. Let's have a look. Who are the best players with some low release fees? Ibanez, Brazilian centre-back. He looks good. This is a strategy that I'm a big fan of now. I might have to do this in more detail off-stream. But a 21-year-old destroyer with a 12 mil release fee. Yes, please. I feel like we're hacking here. Maybe they're all going to turn me down because they're not interested in our current offer. That's a crazy low release fee, though. Let's do it. Let's offer him the big bucks. We can sell some players to bring players of this caliber in. Absolutely no problems with that. Yeah, is this cheating? Let me know. Does this feel wrong to you? Any good strikers? Broj. What's his release fee? Yeah, we could oh no, he doesn't have a release fee. Ivan. Hang on. These are all our players. That's fine. Any other interesting centre forwards? Wow, he looks good. Look at him jump. He is tall. He is good. What other players are we looking for? We're looking for a DMF, aren't we? I could do this all night. I could do this all night. I'll just have a look for a DMF. Probably going to find out that none of these go through. I think we can pretty safely say that's going to happen. A pure DMF, PO. Fabinho. I'm not going to do this now. I'm not going to bore you all with searching through all the players, but I think we've got a few interesting ones there. Pereira was the one that we wanted, wasn't he? If we only could get someone to 73, although, have to say, Pedro Castro looks excellent. Only 26 years old as well. Orchestrator. Can play out on the wing as well, so it gives us another option out there. Interesting. Let's keep moving. And let's open another beer. Oh, negotiation. Just pouring myself a little drink. There's Neymar talking about the Champions League group of death. And there's Jimmy Quids, all smiles. So, messages. Carrascal. Yeah, he doesn't seem so exciting anymore. Is that the only negotiation that's gone any further? Yeah. Carrascal, I'm sure, would be just a really frustrating player. All dribbles, nothing else. That's not going to work. Mark, loving your story mode as ever, bro. Cheers, mate. Yes, beer. It's Friday night after all, so, you know, I'm letting my hair down. Although eagle-eared amongst you will remember that I did have a beer with the last stream as well. Maybe even the one before that, so that doesn't quite work. But anyway, let's play some more PES, shall we? I think it's about time. Although we may have a new signing. Not for this game, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, no. No business. So we'll get into it. Who starts up top today? Oh, it's not going to be Brodge. Right. Answers on a postcard. Marillison or Brodge up top? Oh, not Marillison or Brodge. Marillison or Alan Souza up top. Give Alan Souza a full 90 against the second bottom side. Or go... How is Oliveira's out for a week? Okay, that's not so bad. We knew he was injured. Diego Renan in. Tempted with old Matty Vargas instead of Eduardo. Let's compare the two. Technically, obviously, Eduardo vastly superior. Vargas a little quicker, slightly better at finishing. No, I think we'll start Eduardo, despite his form. Oscar says Souza. Mark says Marillison. Ricardo says Marillison. Oof. We're split already. We're split on this. Alan Souza on the slightly better form. Maybe this is the chance. This is his one chance. We'd love to just break him into the side. He's the best finisher in the team. Is he the best finisher in the team? Rog, 75. Alan Souza, 81 finishing. So Solo says, I have a feeling Souza will shine. Andrew's in as well. Give Souza a go. All right. Alan Snoozer, can you open your account today? Asano's back in. Kira Kumar, 60s all the way through. We're at the Magistoso. Let's get this done. I would love to go to Campinas. I've decided. I'd like to go to Brazil. I really would like to go to Brazil. And Campinas, it's got some stuff going to it, but I would love to go and visit the Magistoso. I feel like I've already developed a real affinity with Ponte Preta. I think out of all the teams that we've chosen, maybe not the managers, I like Zico. He's not quite got the draw of a Karim Diakra, Marcelo Bielsa, but in terms of the teams, I mean, Ponte Preta has just got so much going for them. We haven't spoken much about it, but in a time where racism amongst fans is so rife, let's not forget that Ponte Preta were the first team in the Brazilian football leagues to have black players at all, in a time where racism was at a totally different level to what it is now. That's part of why we love this side so much, and they continue that strive for equality today. And yeah, I'm proud to represent them even in this virtual reality. Big Alan Souza in today. Can he get his first goal for the club? He's well overdue. Let's find out. Sano, nice. Real's got Arnaldo making a run. Puts it into space for Igor to chase. He will get there. Looks to play it back, but he's won a corner. Thiago Real now. Arnaldo's in a good spot there. Oh, they've spotted him. Let's go far post to Big Reg. It's flighted up. Reginaldo gets the run on it. Oh, could have fallen there. That's quite a nice tactic. We normally go near post to Reg. Far post worked as well. Eduardo got the assist for the game winner in the last one. That's a good ball into Asano. The stooping header. Well saved. The keeper is loving that. He did the sort of like powering up a saw celebration there. We're going to get to see it? No. Yes, we are. Or is it like a... Lovely stuff. Good chance there. I think we're going to try the same tactic again. Big Reg. The big number 3 at the far post. He's got his hand in the air. He's going to win this one. Oh, it didn't fall, but it will fall to Igor here. Gets the shot away. Can Bruno Vini keep it alive? Eduardo's finish is well wide. We've got them under pressure here instantly. It's unlucky. It's unlucky. Sorry, if there's moments where it's quiet, I'm drinking. It's Friday night, bitch it. No. Right, come on. Luis Carlos holds him off with ease. Still yet to see Alan Souza. That's a lovely ball into space for Arnaldo to chase. He's going to put in a pointless ball. Igor will pick it up. Jimmy Quids. Out to Arnaldo. Jimmy Quids now. Into Snoozer. You've got good footwork. Should be able to find your way out of that bag. Poor pass there. Poor pass. Kobo 99 is in. What up? What up? Igor. Luis Carlos now. Time to look up. Survey the pitch. Oh. Looks to drive forward there. Diego Renan. Back in the side today. Abner out, unfortunately. He's been excellent recently. Now Igor. Asano. Can't find the right ball. Oh. It's fallen to Asano here. He's in a little bit of congestion. That's very tight. Eduardo. Holds off Billie Jean. Still Eduardo. Oh, no, he's got him in the end. Sort of ran out of options there. Oh, he got fouled. Ref. Come on. He got loads of him there. Let's have our ball back, please. Thank you. You know you're at the Magistoso. That is our ball. Souza. Oh, lovely touch. Can find Arnaldo on the overlap. Gets the ball in. There's no one there. There's no one there. Come on. Eduardo. Oh, lovely touch. Oh, nearly loses it there, but Igor will keep it alive. Again, it's getting very tight in here. Redan with the early ball in. Alan Souza! Oh, Alan! I don't know how many Alan Partridge fans there would be in Campinas. Oh, they've made a mistake. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. I don't want Alan Souza to become a figure of fun, but he should have got his head to that. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. Now Eduardo. Oh, just one touch too many. Who fouled there? I think it was us. It was us. And another yellow card. We're racking them up at the moment. Nice header there, Bruno. Oh, come on. Igor. Come on, Jimmy, where are you going? Back to Arnaldo. Igor made a good run, but Arnaldo doesn't use it. But now Real's got a bit of space. It's just not worked. Come on. Created early chances here. Arnaldo's seeing a lot of the ball. Igor, that's a good ball into Eduardo. Holds it up well. Oh, just too much in possession there. He's on a poor form today. We don't really want him to have the ball too much around opposition players because he'll just lose it. And now, opposition with a chance here. Easy take for Ivan. Can he release the arm here? Oh, Carlos, what a touch! Turn and ball there. And now Real just about finds Alan de Snoozer. Sano inside, looking for Souza. Oh, Susie. Avini finds Arnaldo. Sano's made it. Oh, looked to almost made a very clever run there, but Arnaldo gets it back. Can he get a ball into the box here? Still Arnaldo. Oh, Marlon, you need to be careful there, mate. Oh, very close to winning that back. With Arnaldo out of position, they've got a chance here with Andrew. Don't commit, Diego. Don't commit. Oh, it's well won. Such a capable stand-in. That's the great thing. We don't really have a problem on the left. Thiago Real. Just with a chip into Asano. Optimistic. We're not playing very well today. In either game, I would say. Oh, Thiago Real. Too easily fobbed off there. Diego Renan's won it back. Asano on the turn. Can find Renan. Oh, somehow scraps that one back. Eduardo, nice touch. Remember the problem with Alan Souza is, and it was going to be interesting to see how that manifested itself, is really low attacking awareness. Does that mean he's not going to make good runs? That does seem to be the way so far. That shouldn't be an issue for Bruno Avini. Do need to create a chance here before the end of the half. Bruno Avini takes it upon himself, ex-Spurs man, to drive forward here. Simple ball inside to Jimmy Quids. Sano's made a clever run. This should be it here. The first goal for Alan Snoozer. There it is. That's what he needed. There's the confidence boost. There's the confidence boost he needed. Zico's loving that. That's the tap-in that he required to get himself off the mark. That's absolutely fine. You could see from the run of Takuma Asano instantly that was going to be a goal. There's no doubt about it. It's a great run from Takuma Asano. Let's take a look here. Hand in the air. He knew where he wanted it. He knew where he wanted to be. Alan Souza split the defenders. Easy finish for him. Finally off the mark here. Our selection problems for that centre-forward position don't get any easier, although we want to see him score some better goals than that. But right place, right time. We questioned his offensive awareness, and he was where he needed to be to get the tap in, to get us off the mark here. In what has been a pretty poor showing so far. But, you know, we're dominating at the moment in the league. Ah, Alan. You're meant to be quick and good on the ball. Dribbling is hard this year, which makes some of the stuff that Fairs Oliveira has managed even more impressive. Avini. Strength. Igor considered the long ball, but that's a great one into Thiago Real. Oh, nearly. And there we are, half-time here. Alan Souza off the mark. I thought we knew if we would give him the full 40 minutes, full 45 at least in this game, either first or second half, he would score. This is not a good team we're playing against. 31% possession, not a single shot. They are playing like a bottom of the table side. Let's finish him off here. Let's put him to the sword. Let's get Alan his first hat-trick. Oh, nearly lost that then. That would have been hilarious. Oh, easy interception for Luis Reese. Finds Marlon. Oh, Igor, come on, nothing wrong with that. Could a set piece be their way back into this game? Nearly was there. Igor can get it away though. Can Jimmy Quids find Takuma Asano? Yes, he can. Good running here. No real options. Has to go back. Oh, he's almost done really well to keep the ball there. Ronaldo, bit rash, mate. Andrew on the turn. Igor back. Gene with the ball in. Enrique. Oh, Diego Renan. And you need that. You'll need to take that with you. That little round thing. There we are. Eduardo says, give it here. Eduardo streaming forward. Oh, lovely footwork from him. Luis Carlos has made a good run. Still Eduardo here. Will he put a ball into the box? He will with the right. That's a good ball. Alan Souza's there. Could fall to Takuma Asano. It doesn't. Unlucky. Good work from Eduardo. Patient. Found the space eventually. Got a good ball into the box. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. Solo speculating that Alan's dramatic improvement could begin after this game. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. Look for Alan Souza here with a hopeful ball. Rodrigo will have to deal with that, and deal with it he does into Rosed. So Thiago Real over this one. Diego Renan's made a clever run for the short one here. Back to Thiago Real. He'll have time to look up, put a good ball in. Reginaldo's there. Out to Igor. Fans say, hit it! Brain probably should have said, don't hit it from there. Unlucky. Oh, Carlos, lovely. Lovely work. It's a flighted ball in. Reginaldo deals with it, and Jimmy Quids will pick it up and turn here. Been a great player for us this season. Oh, he's lost out there though. That's poor, but Carlos will sweep up as he often does. Now to Kumar Asano. Looks for Alan Souza. Didn't make the run there. Not making any sort of run. You know, in contrast to Kumar Asano for the goal. Made an intelligent movement. Good header there of Vini, but they've won it back. They do well to work their way out of that pressure. That's a good ball in. And Andrew will get there. Oh, Ivan. Luckily he doesn't punch it back into an opposition player there. We get away with that one though. A little bit of danger. Now Diego Renan. Tracked well. That's good work there from the opposition. Oh, chance here. Enrique Arnaldo deals with it. And we'll build again here. That's a good ball into Diego Renan. Looks to push it forward for Alan Souza. It's a bit aimless there. Rodrigo again will have to deal with it. 70 minutes on the clock. We could do with a second here. Just to calm the nerves. Oh, Eduardo will get to that. Oh, that's a lovely ball into Arnaldo. Looks early for Asano. Lovely chip ball back for Arnaldo. Marlon gets there. It's unlucky. We do need another goal. Should we make a sub? Could make a sub. Thiago Real will give Vargas a run out. Abner on a downward arrow. Probably not worth it. Luis Ricardo could have a few minutes. Don't see much of him anymore. And there we are. I mean, it's got to be a win, surely. Why have I said that? Go into Eduardo. They'll turn. Look to curl one. Bit weak in the end. Carlos. I think it was off his shoulder, but got it anyway. Ah, Luis Ricardo straight on, straight away. The buccaneering run. That's a poor ball. Igor flicks one in, looking for Vargas. Controlling possession here. We would like another goal. That's a poor ball. What the fuck is that? High ball. Bruno Vini says, alright, another one of mine. Now Vargas. Plenty of space for him. The substitute now. Can he work a shooting opportunity here onto his left? Vargas with the effort. Could fall. Vargas will have another go with the right. And it's saved. That would have been the nail in the coffin there. We could do with nailing the coffin shut. Because this sort of break could be the undoing of us. Oh, Reginaldo outpaced there by Reynaldo. It's a good ball in. Andrew at the far post. Oh, good fall here. Vargas does well. Good work from the sub. Igor into Asano. Finds Eduardo. Let's watch Alan Souza here. Where are you going, mate? I need you to make a run. Renan does well. Sensible play here from Ponte. That's not sensible, fuck's sake. Oh, watch him on the right and on the left. Bruno Vini going through the gears, he's offside. Alright, come on, let's finish this now. Let's finish this. This game has got banana skin written all over it. The way these last few minutes have played out. We've got 6 minutes left. We go slightly more defensive. We're grinding out the wins. We don't even need to grind them out at the moment, the way we're playing. Oh, lovely ball into Eduardo. Alan Souza on the turn. He doesn't make runs. Doesn't make runs. I mean, he did for the goal, but he could barely not make that run. Igor into Asano. Into trouble. 88 gone. Reginaldo. Maybe we just have to play it into him then. No. Oh no, come on. I mean, we've not been great today, but they are truly an awful side. There we are. Well, not a great game. We did get the win. Alan Souza, the jury is out. The jury is definitely out on him. Got his goal today, but to be fair, you could have chucked my granny in there and she could have finished that one off. So, doesn't seal it for me. I do want to see him play. You saw it. You've all seen it live now. He didn't make runs. Kuma Asano, say what you like about him. Many have said some pretty nasty things about him this season, including Asano out. But he made a great run for the goal. That's what created the goal. You need intelligent players making smart runs, especially in this system. But we get our win. We stay top of the table. We keep our lead. We keep our goal difference. We're looking good. But I think Alan Souza's future may not be a long and glittering one at Ponte Preta. So I'll be interested to see now. We might as well do transfer deadline day if any of these release fee sneaky transfers have gone through. Let's see what the messages have got for us. Elvis, it's a maybe. Pedro Castro's accepted our offer. Okay. Ibanez, this has worked very, very well. This has worked very well. Interesting. So, Ibanez and Pedro Castro. We can't sign them both, but we can if we sell players. Ibanez is an absolutely incredible signing. To the point where it's probably super unrealistic. I mean, it's super unrealistic. What salary does he want? 1.6. We can totally afford that. Pedro Castro, though, look at this, 20 mil. And we can pull the trigger on this right now. Can play as a centre mid. I think he would start ahead of Igor. Sad as it is to say. But then gives us an option on the wing. I think that's a no-brainer, isn't it, really? It's one of my favourite phrases. Its defensive awareness, ball-winning aggression is very poor. At least Igor does offer that. But he's got, you know, reasonable speed, reasonably strong. Good kicking power, good passing. Offensive awareness isn't great. I think he would be excellent, though. Kraskal, we don't want him. That's got a mistake written all over it. And Elvis. Potential right winger. He's scored 4 goals this season already. He's having a good season. Pedro Castro's picked up 3. But Ibanez. I mean, should we try and bring him in before the end of the window? I mean, he's got great potential. We do need a centre-back. Yeah, it looks good to me. We'd have to sell some players to bring him in. Pedro Castro certainly looks good. I'm going to have another look at that. What were we doing? We were looking for just all good players. Below 72 rated with a release fee that we can work with. We could probably sell... No, hang on, I don't know. Let's take another look. Ronaldo Alves. Got a release fee. Look at some of these 72 rated players with 2 million release fees. Oh, Fortaleza's not a real side, is it? No. There's Jean. Not the one we were just playing. Yeah, Ibanez would come in, Matios, and replace Reginaldo definitely at the end of the season. But yeah, no, maybe now, if it didn't ruin our... Fernandinho can play almost everywhere on the pitch. Leo Ortiz, another decent looking centre-back. There's Thiago Real. There's Ivan. God, Ivan's got a 6 mil release fee. We really hope that doesn't get activated by someone pretty smart. There's Eduardo. Just going to see if there's any just interesting players with low release fees that stick out here. Mark saying we should bring in some English players. I'm afraid we can't, Mark. We've got some pretty strict rules in place. And one of those is around where we can sign players from. And unfortunately, it's not going to be any English players this year for any reason. Unless you can find a good link between Zico and a player at an English club in some shape or form. I'd allow it, but I just don't think there are any. Looks alright. We don't need another centre... What am I looking at centre forwards for? Jesus, it's an addiction, centre forwards, signing centre forwards. Not many wide players, which is what we were looking for. Not any wide players, actually. Let's have another look. Heberty, playing in the Thai League, doesn't have a release fee. Kayak, good name. Gilcinho, yeah, there's not a huge amount of talent really. Pablo doesn't have a release fee. Rafinha, we're getting down to 69 rated there. Yeah, I think we'll probably leave that. If we did want to bring in Ibanez and Pedro Castro, we'd need 33 and a bit million, so we'd need another 11 million. Salary, we would be okay actually, salary wise, for both of them. But we do need to find, what was it, another 13 mil. We've got plenty of players we could sell. Diego Renan, can we say goodbye to him? Can Ibanez play left back? He can play left back. He's right-footed, but he can play there. Not ideal. We do love having Diego Renan as backup for Abner. Takuma Asano, 29 million bid. It's not a bad one, is it? Not a bad one. Marry Me, I'm hideously wealthy. He said, saw Maxi Romero, knew it was him because he was wearing a Romero shirt. He looked fat and depressed. Oh, Maxi. We know the potential Maxi Romero's got. He just needs to show it. Igor, the 10 mil offer for Igor from Bristol City is a tempting one. He is in high demand from some big sides. Look at that, Hull City, KN. I mean, could we sell Igor? Bring in Pedro Castro and the centre-back? Maybe. Yeah, we'd have to either sell Diego Renan, Renan Fonseca. We could sell Renan Fonseca, couldn't we? We could sell Renan Fonseca and Giovanni. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Renan Fonseca, Giovanni, neither of them get a chance. We don't need a third left back, do we, actually? That's ridiculous. Of course we sell Giovanni. Boom, 31 mil. Then Renan Fonseca, third choice centre-back, would become fourth choice centre-back. I think we can take that risk till the end of the season. I think we can. Yeah, we could swap Igor for a Bristol City player. I guess that is within the rules, Matthias. I think we could probably allow that. It would be good to see Igor given a chance in England. Who knows where he could end up. We could bring in Marlon Pack. A player that we loved. Benica Phobie. Play out on the right. I could sort of imagine Benica Phobie making a move to Brazil. I don't know why. Hasn't he been at some weird clubs somewhere? Vyman, he can certainly play out on the right. Is that Casey Palmer? He's 23 years old. He can play out on the right. He's a good player. He's a really good player. Does Marlon Pack not play for them anymore? Oh, maybe not. No, I don't know. No, I think we'll go with the plan that we just said. I think we're going to sell Renan Fonseca. I don't really want to sell him. Although, will we ever need a fourth choice centre-back? Probably not. Probably not. Let's do it. That guy's young. He's exciting. He's better rated than Renan Fonseca. Let's do it. Some big moves here from Ponte in the transfer window. Not messing around. He's an absolute steal at 12 mil. I mean, that's crazy money for a player from the Italian leagues. Is that from Serie A as well, Atlanta? I guess it is, isn't it? Yeah, it looks great. 21 years old. Plenty of room to improve. What a coup that is. What an incredible coup that is for Ponte Preta. And then Pedro Castro from Avaí. Where the hell is Avaí? I need to actually check this out before we do anything. It is a real team, isn't it? Avaí. Oh, it's a Brazilian side. Okay. Never even heard of them. They're currently 20th in Serie A in real life, so Pedro Castro, definitely a real player. 26 years old, that is confirmed. He was at Espanyol for a bit. Started his career at Santos. Yeah, I like it. Never played internationally. But he's a good player, and I think he will certainly add to this side with his passing, but also a little bit of pace to back that up. And he's got long ranger as well. Let's do it. 2 new signings. We weren't expecting to make any new signings, then boom. 2 signings, just like that. Just like that. And I think we can just go forward now and call it a day on transfer deadline day. But we don't even need to, really. But pretty pleased with that. Didn't expect that. Oh, we get a... He's got no head. We need a player with that. Oh, no, there he is. There he is. That'll be Ibanez then, will it? I guess. It's not Pedro Castro. So Ibanez, I guess, coming from a foreign league. It's an odd signing, but maybe Zico's had a word. He's pulled some strings somehow. I mean, I don't know how we would have attracted him otherwise. Angry Phil Collins there, looking as happy as ever. And Ibanez just wants to talk to the Ponte Pretanos. See you at the stadium. We'll see you at the Majestoso. We absolutely will. Very excited for that. Let's take a look at the game plan now. We got 2 new signings. Where the fuck did that come from? So let's compare Ibanez to Bruno Avini. So Bruno Avini, where it counts, is a lot better. Although Ibanez has got great defensive awareness, good ball winning as well. He's not as aggressive, but I think they could be a good combo actually. Ibanez better on the ball, better passer, actually great in the air as well. Good jump, balance is a bit low, but that's not too much of a concern. Good stamina, and still young, still plenty of time to improve. And he's certainly the better player than Reginaldo. Well, Reginaldo's a beast though at the back. I mean, a beast. Obviously, he's a beast at the back, but a beast when it comes to the real defensive stuff, and he's aggressive as well. It's not a straight swap, but it's a good signing. Pedro Castro, this is the interesting one. Slots in at 72 rating at central midfield. Can play all over the shop. Igor's better at heading. Igor's slightly quicker. Igor definitely... I mean, look how much better he is defensively there. That's the thing with Igor. He can do a great job defensively. What's Igor like as a DMF? Not great. I mean, Pedro Castro, I mean, these... I was excited by these signings, but now I'm wondering whether or not they're actually starters. I think they are starters, aren't they, really? No, I don't know if they are. I don't know if either of them are starters. No, I'm still happy. Oliveira will obviously come back in for Eduardo. Pedro Castro, what's he like out on right wing? Yeah, he's reasonable. We didn't expect him to pull up any trees there. He's a central midfielder, but he can certainly play out there in a pinch, whipping some balls. Let's compare Pedro Castro to Jimmy Quids. Very similar. Look at that, quite a few zeros there. Thiago Real. Even Thiago Real's better defensively. Maybe he's not the box-to-box player we thought he was. Maybe that's not such a great signing. We got so excited that we thought we'd hacked release fees. Maybe that wasn't the right choice. Very similar player to Eduardo, actually, I think. Very similar, same age. Eduardo. Yeah. No, Pedro Castro's better. But it's not obvious. It's not obvious at all. It's a good signing. No, it's a good signing. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there. This has already gone on longer than I expected. But we've signed 2 new players who I am... why am I not happy with it? No, I feel like I am happy. We got rid of some players that we were never going to play, and we brought in some challengers for the first team, if not starters. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. Well, good to see all of you on this Friday night. I hope you have a great weekend. Join me again at 8 o'clock on Monday. And we're going to get into some games with the new players, potentially. Piranha and Bragantino. Bragantino in 4th, that could be a tricky one. Got a long way to go still in this season. Crazy long way to go. We've got another derby de Campagnaro to look forward to. But we're pretty much walking it now, aren't we? There's 44 of you here now. This is the highest number just as I'm about to go. It's a real shame. As I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday I'm going to be here. 8 o'clock GMT. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can come and chat, watch me play PES and enjoy yourself. Just be there. Be there early doors. Enjoy yourself. But anyway, as I said, have a good weekend and I'll see you in a bit.